How about we pick up where we left off?
Good. This wouldn't have been worth the effort if you went down that easy. Now that you're taking this seriously, I can put you down at your best. Then, I'll finally prove, once and for all, that I'm the superior shade.
I've never lost a fight. I'm not starting now.
Whoa! Whoa!
Exercise restraint, Shade! Watch where you're aiming, you blundering fool!
Why? You getting scared?
Do you think this is a game?
I'm having fun, so it must be! Do you see me now, Rose? Aren't I so much stronger?
You're more dangerous, you insufferable idiot!
Good!
Rain, it's in, now! You're going too far!
Too far? Too far? I could go even farther!
There's a long road just behind you. Everything else comes so fast. Memories are all inside you, and you never make them back. I can feel that you're in through the walls that do not make sense. You can feel what I mean now that you're here. Just know there's nothing to fear along the way. There's nothing I could say, nothing I could say. But I say, you can wipe the years you're hiding. I say, you can kill that fear you're holding. There is one thing that is true, the only one that can get through. There is one thing that is true, just it'll make it last forever.
What the heck? How did you do so much damage?
Huh?
The city's supposed to be magically reinforced. Any Eidos should be negated upon coming into contact with buildings or flagstone. So how come...
You absolute idiot! Dark magic like ours is dangerous, and people know it. When something catastrophic goes wrong, the first people anyone looks at are the dangerous ones. The ones capable of the kind of destruction they fear. And guess what, Rex? You just gave those spectator wisps an eyeful! Why do you think people fear shades? Look at what we can do, after all. The second people see us, they smell trouble. From the second I arrived in Cloudreach, I had everyone looking down on me, thinking I was lesser, that I couldn't be trusted, all because I was a shade. So I had to prove them wrong. I had to show them that I was just as good as the rest of them. No, better. I was stronger, more powerful, that they should be bowing to me, not casting me aside. I had to fight for everything I got. I fought to get into Gold Star. I fought to get to 3rd rank. I fought to get this city to respect me. And I only got there by working twice as hard as anyone else ever had to. And then you showed up. You with your trash guild and your trash powers. That opening ceremony stunt, what a joke! And the way you just throw your power around in every fight you pick. People like you are why they'll never fully trust us, why they'll always see us as dangerous. And even now, after all this, you still don't understand what it means to carry the power we have. You don't deserve that power. You don't understand it, and you sure as hell don't respect it. So I'll make sure you never get the chance to misuse it again. Watch how a real shade wields their power, then fall on your own sword in shame!
Focus, Gwennavir. Foxfire is wild magic. It's not enough to simply call it forth. You must command it, shape it. Don't give in to the idea of chaos. Remember, every event, even seemingly random ones, are predictable if you know every influence. Find the order in the chaos, daughter. Hold it. Don't let it go. Close. But still not quite.
It's no use. It feels like it's just slipping through my fingers.
Shall we try again?
I'm not going to be able to pull it off in time.
No. You're likely not. You're attempting to learn a technique in mere hours, something that most take years to learn, and even longer to refine.
Then what was even the point?
The point, Gwen, is not to master the art. It's to push your limits, to see how you face a challenge that's seemingly impossible to overcome. An individual's strength isn't measured solely in what they've mastered, but in how they face what they haven't. Your true power, Gwennavir, is your ability to defy the rules, defy nature itself. Impossible is never a word you took lightly, and it was never a word that stopped you in the past. If it were possible for anyone in this family to master that technique in their youth, it would be you.
Then, I've trained enough. It's time I return to the fight.
Remember, daughter, only when you stand with no way forward do you truly see the way through. Not every victory is worth the scars it leaves behind.
Told you I've learned a few more tricks. Your power lets you conjure that clumsy blade. Mine lets me control these chains. Ha! So, let's compare strength, shall we? My limited and controlled power versus your reckless and full strength one.
Shay, get me up to her level!
I've already given you everything I've got, idiot. How else do you think you caused so much damage so far?
Well, it's not enough!
Sweating, Rex. I swear, you're getting slower.
What is this power?
Don't you get it, Rex? You are the exact type of shade the people of Arcadia hate. All of your power. And for what? Just to be a runt in a guild of runts? The difference between us is night and day. One of us knows who and what they are, and the other doesn't realize that they're just trash. When you're sitting in a medbay, powerless, you'll have plenty of time to figure out which one of us is which. Now, say goodnight, Rex!
He's going to lose. And I can't do anything but watch? Seriously? Ugh, come on, Rex! Get back up! You have to win! You just have to! Don't make me just sit by helplessly as they all leave us behind! Not again!
What's that, hun?
Oh, the boys at Twilight Archivist needed a new ethereal extractor for the well. I'm roughing out a prototype right now, but if my math is right, it should be at least 87% more efficient.
Good luck with that. Sweetie, do you want something to drink?
Huh, that surprises me. He's been sitting there for a couple hours now. I figured he'd be bored by now.
Is that so? I guess we have another inventor in the family.
It's not as easy as it looks, son. But hey, everything's worth a shot. Get the oil changed on the airship that pulled in today, and unload the cargo on the merchant ship. Once you've done that, then... Lauren, did you need something? Oh, you made something new. I see. You made a ethereal battery this time, right? Well, this one looks pretty good. Not bad at all for someone your age. Next time you should try... Oh, wasn't expecting that. Listen, son, you're still young and you still got a long ways to go. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again, right? It's, alright, son. Not everyone's cut out for it. What? They did what to the engine? Oh, for the love of... I'm coming.
I remember always wanting to be like you, Dad. Everyone always said you were a prodigy at my age. I didn't understand why I wasn't. Why you were born with the ability to make anything and I wasn't.
What do you mean he's still not back? It's been months. His last job was only supposed to take 2 weeks. We haven't heard from him, not a letter or anything. Haven't you sent people out to look for him? He could be in trouble for crying out loud.
And then you left me with nothing but shoes I could never fill. Everyone wanted me to be just like you, but I never could. It didn't matter how hard I worked. My 100% effort could never match someone else's 100% talent.
Warren, for the last time, you're not on the team. I made that very clear.
But
Nothing! You'll get in the way. The best thing you can do for your guild is just support us from the side. It's what you do all the time anyway.
Don't you realize that all I ever needed to hear you say was, "You can do it"? Even if it wasn't true, I just wanted to know that at least someone believed in me.
I'll get there one day. That place at the top. Where I'll be strong enough to protect my friends like they've protected me. That's my dream.
What the? You're a civilian. What do you think you're doing?
Warren? What are you doing?
Yes! Well. Looks like that's a wrap for Silver Moon. You had a good run, but just like you always do, you managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. That random twerp isn't even your guild, so him fighting Rose on your behalf totally disqualifies your team. Too bad, so sad. Better luck next year.
I can't believe it. We were so close.
I wouldn't be too sure, Eva.
And would you look at that! Silver Moon's 8th team member, Warren Huxley, finally decides to leap into the fray! It's about time!
What? Is that a mistake? How can Warren possibly be on our team?
Well...
Warren, for the last time, you're not on the team. I made that very clear.
But
nothing! You'll get in the way. The best thing you can do for your guild is just support us from the side. It's what you do all the time anyway.
Could you by chance include that young man Warren as our 8th member?
But that can't be allowed! That boy is a member of Clockwork Horizon, not Silver Moon. He can't be on your team!
Actually, if I recall the rules correctly, it simply states that a participant must be in a guild, not specifically ours.
But that's... You can't... You... let's see what Cassius Cosybot has to say about this!
You're a genius, sir.
Oh, hardly. I was just trying to be nice to the poor boy. Though I am curious to see what he can do.
sorry for butting into your fight, Rex, but I can't just stand by and do nothing anymore. I've watched everyone else surpass me. No matter how hard I try, I just can't ever keep up. But you know what? I don't care. I'll never give up. Even if I fail, I'll keep trying until the day I die. So win or lose, I'm going to go down fighting. Rex, take it easy, man. I got this.
This doesn't change anything. You just traded out one weakling for another.
That's so harsh. But I can't say you're wrong. I'm pretty weak. My Eidos is electricity. That might sound cool, but it's pretty hard to use. I normally just fire bolts and beams of lightning. Everything else just gets a bit too dangerous for me. Even when I was young, I knew my Eidolon wasn't anything special. So, I figured I could make up the difference with cool combat-oriented inventions.
This is my latest invention, and my crown jewel, the Stonebreaker. This is her first time seeing action, so you should feel honored.
Screw-up tinkerer with a screw-up invention? I don't feel honored. I feel embarrassed that you're the one standing in my way. But if you're that eager to get crushed, I'm more than happy to oblige. You little...
Hey, I'm not half bad.
You're nothing!
You haven't seen anything yet.
That's it! I won't be shown up by the likes of some pathetic brat! You and that shade, both of you, are nothing! You're worthless! And yet you think you compare to me? Me? I am the most powerful shade in Cloudreach. I am the one everyone should strive to be. And I get brought down to your level because you both fight like barbarians? Fine then, let's fight on par, you little rats! If Rex can go all out and be revered for it, why shouldn't I?
No!
You're nothing, boy. Never step out of line again. Huh? What's so funny?
Careful. My gadgets are prone to explode. Warren! Rex. All that time, I only ever wanted to hear one thing. One single thing. Even if it wasn't true. The one thing my father could never tell me. You can do this.
You know, Finn, there's actually quite a bit of strategy that comes with ranking you all in the tournament. Logic follows that a guild leader would rank their strongest members highest and their weakest members lowest. After all, you wouldn't want your weakest players to go down and be worth a lot of points, right? That simply puts you at a disadvantage. However, imagine ranking one of your strongest members in a weaker position. Most would begin underestimating him. And suddenly, you've turned what logic dictates as a disadvantage into an advantage. I thought it would be interesting to subvert expectations this year. Just for fun, of course.
I don't fully understand what it means to be human. Concepts like love and home are still alien to me. Like a dream you can't quite describe. I want to understand these things one day. But I know, deep down, I'm not capable. All I know is war. But I'll wage war for my only family.
You cheated.
I'll wage war for you.
We're in the lead, and you're never getting Gwen.
Gwen, you coward.
You're too cruel, sister.
How exactly did you find where I was resting, Gwennavir?
You haven't been covering your tracks very well. Perhaps you were hoping I would show up.
I wondered when you'd finally finish hiding.
I was never hiding, Faye. I was simply biding my time.
So you were simply intent on delaying your loss?
No, I wanted to give you time.
Time for what?
Time to reconsider. Faye, it's not my wish to tear through my family piece by piece and turn my back on it. Maybe once, but not anymore. While winning means more to me than you could ever know, it isn't worth uprooting everything I've ever known just for the sake of finally proving myself. I'm done trying to deny who I am. I just want to make peace with it.
What are you implying, sister?
Beating you isn't all that important to me.
I refuse your surrender, Gwennavir. It might not matter to you, but it does matter to me. I will destroy you once and for all. And when we're done, I never want to see you again. Understand?
I won't lie. I'm disappointed. I was really hoping we could avoid this. But I will fight you, sister. And I swear to you, on this day, you will lose.
Hey now, don't go collapsing yet. We've still got something to do, remember? Her dark spirit. Let's strip her of her power for good, shall we? What is this abyssal pressure?
What do we have here? You're interesting.
You could think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. And when I fall, it starts again. And when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again. And now I see it's in my head. Yeah. There's something that saved me all the time in myself. It appears when I am breaking down, like a whisper in my head, from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I've got something to share.